Welcome back. Like the doctor ordered, we should be walking at least twice a day for 30 minutes, but it's cold out there and there's sometimes a motivation not to get us out there. Well, our next guest is going to give you motivation. I have two guests from the Canadian Guide Dogs for the Blind, Sarah Binczyk, who is a puppy raising volunteer with her dog Lennon, and we've got Melissa Strickland, who is a puppy raising volunteer. Welcome to the show. I'm actually really excited about this that you offer to people to take part in, because I think everybody wants to help out, but they think it's more in the training. So this is right before training. So can you tell us a little bit about it?
So our puppy walking program, it is a 12 to 18 month program where we look for volunteers to raise puppies in their home for 12 to 18 months.
Okay.
And it's more just providing a home for puppies, teaching kind of more basic obedience, house training, things like that.
So how old is a dog when it comes to you?
It can be anywhere from, when we first place them in a home, they can be anywhere from 8 weeks to 4 months of age.
Wow, so super cute. And
super little and super cute.
Super little and super cute. And this is a stage that you actually can be lovingly loving them all over.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So Melissa, you became a candidate for the program, and how did you hear about it, or how did you get involved?
Well, I've always had a passion for working with animals, and it was about a year ago I found myself with a bit of free time, and I looked into a couple different organizations and got in touch with Canadian Guide Dogs for the Blind, and they got back to me right away and said, why don't you come and join one of our information sessions? So I did, and it just right from the very beginning felt like the perfect fit for us. So
what were some of the things that got you quite excited about it?
Well, from when I was really young, I remember the plastic dogs at the grocery stores that I would obsessively want to put money in.
And then hug at some point, because my daughter just stopped doing that about a year ago.
Yeah. So there was that, and it's just I've sort of made a career out of working with animals, and this was just the next natural step for me, was to do something that would eventually help somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so how old was Lennon then when you got him?
He was 16 weeks when he came to stay with us.
Okay.
Yeah,
and so what's the sort of daily routine that you need to take on with Lennon?
It starts with like normal any other dog. We get up and go for a walk, but it changes a little because he comes to work with me, and we go, we go shopping together sometimes, and we just involve him more in some of our day-to-day activities and make sure that he's adjusted to different environments, different social settings.
Yeah, and now when he wears his vest, do you feel like people are quite aware now that he is a service dog?
Yes.
And are you impressed that kids don't run up to you and try, or do they come up to you and ask?
No, well, some will come up and ask. For the most part, kids are really good.
Yeah.
It's sometimes adults that just see his face and just gravitate right for him.
I tried everybody. I didn't do it though. I have to admit, I was one of them.
But for the most part, I think the awareness is out there, and people are very respectful of the fact that he's in training. And
that is great.
Yeah.
And Sarah, I feel like you're super happy to have people like Melissa coming into the program and helping out. What do you look for in a candidate? Like, are there specifics that you're asking for?
Our main thing is just that we want you to be able to have the time to spend and be with the dog. We don't like our dogs to be left at home for long periods of time. So whether that be you work from home, you're retired, but with our puppies that could also mean you're a student and take them to campus or to class with you.
This is brilliant.
Or if you're out in the workforce, you can get permission from your employer to take them to work with you every day. We just want them getting out and getting exposed to as many different things as they can.
And you've never had anybody coming back with a bad experience?
No. For the time I've been, no. Everyone has it's sad and it is hard to give them up, but it's a very rewarding experience for them as well.
That is our next question. So are you coming to the end with Lennon?
Yeah, and since he's our first, we haven't had to cross that bridge yet, but we just try to keep in mind that as much as he's a big part of our lives, the hope is that one day he will enhance somebody else's life in a big way and be an even bigger part of theirs. So we just keep working towards that goal.
I feel like that's something that you need to share all the time, because it's all for a good reason why it's part of it. And how can people get involved?
So basically, like Sarah said, the first step is coming to one of our information sessions, which kind of goes over the whole program, rules, and everything like that. And the best way to do that, if you even just go on our website, guidedogs.ca, we have a whole puppy walking tab or page that you can go on. And at the bottom, we have our office number as well as an email that you could shoot us an email or give us a call and get signed up for an info session.
And do you find that there's some people when they do come to the info session, they're quite honest and they just can't do it all?
They realize that it might not be the perfect fit for them at that time, but a lot do come and they want to fill out an application and move on to the next step from there.
And did you feel because you had some extra time at the beginning that was helpful for you?
Oh, for sure. Especially going through the puppy stage, being a rambunctious little puppy lab. But he's been a dream. So, and
well, I love that you said walk and he didn't jump around like any other dog I've ever seen. So I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you could write some tips on that. I feel like for anyone, they'd like to know like how to do that. So if they can't take involved in this, I know that there's many fundraising aspects that the Canadian Guide Dogs do. So can you give us an idea of a few ways that people can donate if they can't donate their time?
There's many ways, whether it be volunteering even just around at our center. I know we have many people throughout the seasons in the summer work in our garden out front.
Okay.
We have some that volunteer as drivers to say go out and pick up a few things here and there. We have some that go and check out on our guiders or the dogs that we have out in store, like Sarah was talking about, that you can donate in. So there's definitely many different things you can get involved in if you don't necessarily have the time commitment to puppy race.
You know what? I think it's a fantastic thing. I'm definitely going to look into it. So my last question. If you can you have other pets at home with you with the dog?
Yes, you can.
Okay. See, everyone, this is perfect. I'm just doing my own checklist. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
Everyone at home, you know what? These dogs do need our help. It's wintertime. If you like to walk, you've even got animals, anything else, please do so. Don't go away. We have a lot more with Daytime.